Good afternoon, my beautiful people. What's going on? Coming to you from California. Yeah, I'm back on the West Coast again, trying to head back east. What I came on here today to talk about is my first year experience of trucking and what I learned. Let me get back in this truck real quick. Had to go get me some coffee. As my father called it, some go-go juice. I just wanted to talk to y'all real quick about my first year of trucking and what I've learned. Now, I ain't gonna hold y'all up too long on it, but yes, I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot in my year. Still have my blinkers on. But I'm gonna just go over probably like one thing that I've learned as far as trucking wise, and then another thing that I've learned as far as my family. Ooh, kind of close to it, buddy. Kind of close. Make sure this man don't hit this truck. And he backing up fast. Come on now. Go slow, man. Take your time. Alright. So what I learned as far as on the trucking side, and I think this is a key point to trucking, is I've learned patience. Patience. Patience is key when it comes to trucking. Hold on one second, y'all. My Qualcomm is messing up, and I don't think it logged me off on my 30-minute break. Alright, yeah, it did. It just froze. It froze for a second. So, like I was saying, I think patience is key when it comes to trucking. Now, what do I mean by that? Is, yeah, you're supposed to have loads at your shipper or consignee on time. You can get there on time, and sometimes you gotta wait. A lot of times you have to wait. So there's a lot of patience that comes along with it. You might run into traffic jams and stuff like that, but you don't always have to be all rowdy like I see some people are, or some truck drivers. You know, I see them just rowdy because they're not getting from point A to point B quick enough. Just take your time, take it slow. And I think that, or I know that's why, you know, I've had a successful year as far as, you know, safe miles or whatever. I mean, I had one hiccup when I first became a truck driver, and I received my first ticket. But it wasn't an accident or anything like that. But I try to play every day as safe as possible. When you try to rush things, that's when shit happens. When you try to duck and dodge and weave in and out of traffic and stuff like that, that's when shit happens. And when I first turned 30, I bought myself my first bike. And the guy who taught me how to ride, he told me this. He told me, don't try to think that you're better than the bike. Don't think that don't try to own the bike, because once you think that you got everything down packed, once you think that you're just better than anything, or better than better than how you are riding that bike could teach you something different. Now I had to sit back and think on what he said, and that's when I started seeing, paying more attention to, bike riders getting hurt while riding, getting hit, because they thought that, and I'm not going to say that everybody thinks this way, but because some unfortunate things just happen, but you'll get comfortable driving that bike and thinking that nothing's going to happen to you, and that's at that split second something will happen to you. So I applied that to truck driving. You learn something new every day. Don't think, I don't think that I know everything about trucking. I don't think that I'm just the best driver out there, because every day I learn something new about this truck. So I try to play it safe. I try to keep patience. Try to be patient. So that's one of the major things that I've learned while driving. Now, I told y'all I would tell y'all what I learned about home and family while in the trucking industry. And I think it ties in together with each other. So, I've learned as far as how strong my family dynamic is. Because without them, I wouldn't be as strong as I am today to do this. Now, when you're a truck driver, man, it takes a lot out of you. I see why a lot of truck drivers are just angry all the time, why they're in a rush to get from one place to another, trying to get that next load. I see why they are tired, broken, and I'm not going to say it applies to everybody as far as they just have a bad family dynamic, because that's probably not the case. There's other reasons tied into that, or there's other reasons besides just the family dynamic. Without my family dynamic, I wouldn't be able to do it. I have a lovely wife at home who supports what I do. And not only that, like my wife, she is 6 months pregnant. Like I said in one of my other videos before, she knows what we have to accomplish. So she's a major supporter of what I'm doing. One. My mom, my dad, major supporters. They keep me going. My brother, my younger brother, my older brother, they're both truck drivers now as well. Other supporters. My friends, and I don't have too many of them, supporters. And y'all keep me going. I listen to other truck drivers and watch the videos and see their success stories and stuff like that, and that keeps me motivated. But back to the issues at hand with people is, when I say that, I see a lot of people that are just disgruntled, just mad, angry, is because they may have issues in their life that they're going through. And I know that, I was there, I am there. I have a child on the way. Got to make sure bills get paid and stuff like that. But you have other people that, they got to send their whole check to their families. They got this bill that needs to be caught up. They got that bill that needs to be caught up. They have child support. They have sick family members. They have this, they have that. And it turns them into a whole different nature of a beast. A beast of a different nature, sorry. And then on top of that, you're gone from your family. The ones that depend on you. The ones that, expect you to be there, and you're not there, and you're not there to handle any type of issues that go on at home. So I see why, some people are the way they are. But from me to those type of people, even this is for myself as well, because I'm not perfect. Not perfect at all. I have child support, I have bills, I have this going on, I have that going on. Just be strong. Keep good faith. When you wake up in the morning, tell yourself, look yourself in the mirror, and say it's going to be a good day. It's going to be all right. That's what you got to tell yourself every day. It's going to be all right. You're doing this for whatever reason, for a good cause. And everything else will fall in place. So, for my first year, like I said, I learned patience, and on the family side to that, I've learned how strong my family dynamic is. I already knew how strong it is, but when I got out here, I saw how much more stronger it was, or it is, because just when you start to think that it's just that hard for you, it's just as hard for your family members that you have back at home as well. So with every job that I've had, I learned something new. um, about myself. I also learned, you know, I learned about myself a little bit more. I learned that, it's something that I thought that I couldn't do. I've conquered it. Back when I first started out truck driving, I could not stand to be out more than 14 days away from my family. I could not stand to be out 14 days. After 14 days, I had to go back home. After 14 days, I had to go back home, even though it was for a day and a half, 2 days, at most 2.5 days. I had to be back home. And then when I got with this company, it wasn't mandatory that I stayed out 7 weeks, but I did. Because I know my purpose. I know what I have going on. I was able to push myself and keep myself in high spirits and good spirits while doing it. I knew that it wasn't the end of the world for me being out longer than 14 days. I learned to cherish home time, family, better. When I got home this last time, man, I had so much fun. Had fun with the kids, my wife, mom and dad. Just being at home, I learned to be, what's the word I'm looking for? Man, these bugs just get inside. Hold on. Man, I learned about them doggone stink bugs. That's what they're called, stink bugs. I heard they originate from South Carolina. And I don't know how the hell they're all the way out here in California. That's what I just got out the truck. But I had to look that thing up the other day because I saw 2 of them in the truck the other day. And I thought he was going to bite the hell out of me. So I had to look them up, see what they do, and to find out that they are harmless. But I don't like the looks of them. I don't want them inside the truck. You gotta go. But back to what I was saying. What was I saying? I learned to not take things for granted. Because at the end of the day, you never know when it's your last day. So like I said, when I was at home, man, I had fun with the kids. Had my oldest daughter, had my youngest daughter, had my son. His birthday was this past weekend. The wife, mom and dad. I just had fun. I had a great time. So I learned a little bit more not to take stuff for granted so much. Because you never know when the last day is. Let me see here. I think that's pretty much it. I mean, like I said, there's a whole list of things that I've learned while my first year of trucking. But those are the main key points that I feel, was most important to me. So, with that being said, hey, y'all take care. Y'all behave. Be safe on that road. Godspeed. Oh, one last thing before I go. I know that I don't have, that many subscribers or whatever, or people that watch, but I would like to thank, my wife. I like to thank God first, my wife, my family, mom, dad, brothers, sister, my co-driver, And I would like to thank y'all as well for, you know, just sticking with me, watching my stuff. There's going to be more. I appreciate all of y'all, each and every one of y'all. I appreciate all the love and stuff like that. But other than that, hey, y'all take care, have fun, Godspeed, be safe on the road, peace.